He's my friend, my partner, before we were married. And then the relationship blossomed into marriage.
I love her from the beginning. I love her from the beginning.
Yeah. Welcome back everyone to CNJ Jamaica. Enjoy today's video and remember to like, comment, subscribe and share with all your friends and family. It's CNJ Jamaica, all about St. Thomas.
I'm CNJ and welcome to CNJ Jamaica. Today I have a wonderful couple. They will be celebrating 50 years of marriage, Mr. and Mrs. Walker. I want us to listen to them because in this day and age, there are many persons who at the first sign of trouble, they give up on their marriages. And these are two individuals who have been through it all. They met, they had their children, and they're going to tell us today all about it. So just sit back and listen to these two individuals as they explain to us what it takes to get from year 1 to year 50 in marriage.
William and Leonie Walker. On the 20th of February, they celebrated 50 years in marriage. They have been through the good days and the bad days, and they're here to tell us all about it. So if you are learning anything from this video, remember to leave a comment. Let us know about it. See how they have helped you, or if you have a suggestion for someone else. 50 years is no joke.
This is my husband, William.
All right.
We met as friends, and then the relationship blossomed.
Okay.
He's a good father,
Okay.
a good husband in many ways. You know, life goes up and down, but he's still a good father and a good husband.
I met her sometimes about 3 years before we married.
Okay.
We have a kids. We have a kids before we married. Then life goes on. I was living in Trinityville, Moffat.
Okay.
So then I didn't see any progress living there. Because there was a place of farming area and I wasn't a farmer. So I decided to move on to Yalas.
Okay.
After I come to Yalas, I do my work
Okay.
from one place to Harvey, Kingston, go to foreign, like Curacao, Cayman, and then try to make things
Better.
Yes. I started this house when I go first Curacao, and then when I came home, I go away and leave it. When I came back, I finish it.
Oh.
Because the world is not level.
Yes.
It's ups and down.
Yes.
And whatever I have, we share it, both of us.
In Trinidad at my mother's home,
Okay.
because I was living with my mother at the time.
Okay. Okay. Nice. 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 Okay. So he said that you moved to Yalas for a better life.
We were
Okay.
living in Trinidad and then we moved to Kingston.
Okay.
We moved back to Yalas.
Okay.
But it
Okay.
was much easier for him from Yalas to town to work.
Okay. So what work was he in at the time?
He's a mason, you know.
Okay. A
Yeah,
builder.
He do odd jobs and so. But it was easy for him to work in Kingston, come to Yalas.
So this house was built with his hands.
Yes, he built it.
Wow.
Yes, he
Wow.
built it.
Wow.
He built it.
Something that he can leave as a legacy.
Yes.
This is the family home that Mr. Walker built for his wife and children.
When I first met her, I was living in Kingston. Then I went to Trinityville and I see her and I buck her. Then I asked her about friendship and she was agreed.
All right.
I go back to Kingston and keep writing her.
Oh,
And
letters.
yes, and she come.
Yes.
But I leave her to the United States
Yes.
when we were living. But one thing, why I really stick to her, because I remember once I was living into a rent house, and when I come in a Friday, like today, and I said to her, I get a little money, I don't think it can pay the rent and buy our food. So I'm going to pay her half, and then we use the rest for food. She said to me, Walker, I said, yes, give the lady her money. The rest of the money that leave, we will buy food and if food done, we throw salt in water and drink it.
Yes.
When I look into the condition, I say, this must be the woman I must marry.
Yes.
And it never come from out of my head until today.
Okay.
Until,
Because you realize it's a woman you can build a life with.
I tell you what, I go to, after that, I go to United States before I got married. And a woman proposed to me to marry me. But I remember, I tell she
Yes.
that I want to make her a wife.
Right,
So
right.
therefore, my promise comes true.
Beautiful, beautiful. When did you get married?
Get married the 20th of February 1971.
1971.
Yeah, and it was on a Saturday.
Oh.
He was a person who was jokify.
Okay, that attracted you to him.
Yes.
His jokes.
And he was kind. The first, he was kind.
Okay.
He still got along, although miserable at times, but that's life.
Okay.
What keeps me going is my vow to God.
Okay.
I talk it over and over.
Yes.
My vow to God. He says I should do what he tells me to do, and I know I should do it. He said when you make a vow, different not to pay it. So I am trying to keep my vow, and for the sake of my children too.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
You want them to have a good example.
Yeah.
With my wife, she is very upset sometimes. Very upset. Sometimes when I'm talking to her, she brushes me off.
Oh, okay.
So, but even to that,
Yes.
I still endure.
Yes.
Because I have to endure, because Christ endured with us. As life goes on, and I remember that my father and my mother were married together. And I grew up, see the two of them live together. What keeps me going in life is learn to be satisfied whatever I have.
Beautiful.
Number one, I don't beg. I try to do every little thing for myself. Even now, I make this little apartment up there and need to get some money for it because we are not too much working now. I still satisfied because once God keep me until I am 78 years old, I think He will keep me so till He comes.
Beautiful.
I try to fight life the best way I can. I school 5 children. So as we all know, on this earth, there is no level playing field.
Yes.
So once there is no level playing field, we have to play on the rough,
Yes.
and we have
the
to play on the
smooth.
smooth when it comes.
That's true.
Know the ways. Try to know the in and out. The if and but of the person before
You get
you
married.
settle down.
Yeah.
If you and the person moving for a little while, use your brains on the person. One day you sit and you say, Lord, my head hurt, you know. Why I can't take the headache, you know. Listen what the person will say to you. Or look, if we go and buy 2 tablets, come give you for your headache.
Yeah.
Or listen what I'm going to tell you about your headache. If it will help you through it. If that person cannot render assistance to you, no bother with the marriage.
Okay.
No bother with the marriage. For you going married, in the house and want some hot water, and he's sucking teeth and come out and left you and gone.
Okay.
He's not like that.
Right. You did those good
We
checks
cares
before.
about each other in marriage, in
Yes.
sickness and in health.
Right.
That is one of your married vow, in sickness and in health.
Yeah.
One of my advice again, you see communication, when we can't talk with one another, it's bad.
Yes.
So try to know
Yes.
if that person is a good communicator. If not, one going through water upon the fire, and sometimes it don't out.
Yes.
So my advice, seek out and know the person. And in family relationship, don't let family get too deep in your life.
Yes.
Don't let family get too deep in your life. Seek them out too.
Yes.
Seek out family relationship too.
Yes.
Yes. Running a marriage say, me love. Love and a marriage. For me,
Yeah.
it come after.
Okay. Come after. Mr. Walker? Touching. Explain. Your advice to young couples.
I heard she say love is not marriage. When you're married, the love come after. You have to love the person first, because that's kind of what life is. The shirt you love, you wear it most.
All right.
The shoes you wear, love,
Yeah,
you
you
wear it most.
Yes.
So, I love her from the beginning. I love her from the beginning.
Yes.
And then when I took her and she have the kids, or she me moving up and down, I do higgler, I do selling by on the road, I buy and sell to Kingston, I do everything to
Right.
see if I could keep my life afloat
Right.
and my children going. Every one of them, none of them stay from school. They
Right.
go to school every day until the day they leave
graduate.
from my home.
Yes.
So, but I tell you, I work very hard. Not a little bit.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
If you don't put God in your life,
Yes.
all when is you alone, you try to have God as the center of your life. Remember your married vow. Remember your married vow. With God in the midst of it. No care how the storm a blow. Try to stick to it. Try to stick to it. Try to ask God to calm the storm. And then now, you will feel comfortable living after the storm pass.
Yes.
Sometimes the storm still a blow little, but
Yeah.
God is in the midst of it.
Yeah.
So you try to keep it rooted
Yeah.
and grounded.
Yeah.
I try. That's why I'm going out so long.
Yeah.
I try to let it be rooted because it could root up long time. But I'm telling anybody, try ask God for rooted and grounded you in the relationship.
Yes. Understand. So true. So Walker, what's the secret to a good marriage?
That's a good question.
Sure.
That's a good question. Without you, if you marry, if I see somebody is going to get married, I have to tell them they have to endure with the person that they are going to marry with. If I am ignorant and the person is ignorant, so stop it at the way.
Yeah.
Don't go further.
Yeah.
It is not going to reach far.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would encourage the young people, not because today, tomorrow, we are going to celebrate 50 years of marriage. It wasn't a bed of roses. It wasn't a bed of roses. But we still fight life on.
Yes,
So
together.
if I see young people is going to marry now, I say, look, if you cannot go up, if you know that your boyfriend or your girlfriend going to abuse you, don't worry with it.
Yes.
Because abusive word, you don't have to lick me, you know. Abusive word, break up marriage.
Yeah.
Sometimes the abusive word, you know something about my mother, you know something about my father, and you go and tell me what you know about my father, and what you know about my mother, and what you know about my family. So, in that case, the man or the woman is going to take it and say, me you married. We wasn't talking about my mother and my father. We're talking about ourselves. So that is the reason why I choose you to marry. So I tell them, must be careful.
Even last week, I said to somebody, say, do you know that my wedding anniversary? She said, let me see what how long now. I may tell you, Lord, I don't think I could have go through so long. He said, what you doing now? The person will say, why me not see nobody? And I say, you don't have to see.
Yeah.
He said, if you want somebody, you seek.
You
Yes.
seek.
I said,
Alright.
seek if you want somebody.
Yeah, seek.
And then you try what the person. Not just running a marriage
Yeah.
like that. Because even you're in church and pastor will tell you, you have to get married. Seek out the way first. That is my encouragement to people. So
Yeah.
they say, Walker, you really do good, you know.
50 years, 50 years. How old are you, Miss Walker? How old are you? How old are you?
Well, November come, I'll be 72.
Okay, so 72 and 78.
Yeah.
All right, nice, nice. So you think it's best to marry? You think everybody should, if they find the right person, you think they should marry?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So even with the 50 years, you think it's a wonderful institution?
Yes. Yes.
All right, good. So Walker, you think if people should get married? Yes, yes, yes.
You know what is the next in life? You have some couple cannot endure life because some of them, because I know a lot, as soon as their husband or their wife sick, they lock you up in that room and they go away. And when they come back, them open the door. You hungry? No, that's not the life. Once you know me sick, you stay here with me. That's how I know. My life, my journey, what I have, what I decide that to the last breath that my wife blow, I'm supposed to be with her at our bedside.
Yes.
Because that's what the vow what she take.
Yes.
Because I want was to ask her, but now that is here. When we were marrying and pastor tell you, better for worse, richer or poorer, what did you think about when he tell you that?
You're asking your wife?
That's a big yes. What did you think about? Better for the worse, richer or poorer? What did you think about?
The condition you have to stay with him.
Yeah, laugh.
No matter what, you have to stay with him.
She said no matter what.
The life is that some women cannot endure a married life. Because if you take me with money
Yeah, you must
and
keep
the money finish,
Yeah.
I love finish.
you go through the gate and look somebody else. That is not good for you.
Yeah.
Soon some people, women, marry a man because him see the man have money. Some marry him for love. But the greatest part, money cannot buy life.
No.
No. But life it can buy, you want to buy the food for you to eat. But life, you know, can.
Yeah.
So some women, soon as they marry, and their husband have a few dollars in the bank or whatsoever, and the husband lose what he have, whether he use it or whatsoever, buy something and it goes, try to invest and it go viral, then he's looking upon a blooming tree out there, what she say. She not try to say, make we try if we can raise back what we lose. It was like Job and his wife. Because the wife didn't know that Job would have retained back what he lost.
Yes.
My final word is, with God's help, we will prolong until the prolonging end. They say two will be in the bed, one take and the other leave. I don't think the two will take one time.
Okay.
So my prolong is ask God to keep us along until such time in life,
Okay.
cessation in life.
Yeah.
Just ask God to keep us.
Yeah.
I don't want any rooting up.
Yeah.
I just want to keep grounded, fully grounded in our latter years now of life.
Yeah.
Just asking God to keep us going along.
Good. And Mr. Walker said, he will be with you until the last breath.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's sure that you will be the same to him.
Yes.
Wow. I hope you had your pens out and you wrote down stuff as to what it takes. For persons who are thinking about getting married, I hope you wrote those down. Alright? And thank me in the comments. But for persons who are in their marriages, you may be having some issues. Are any of those things that you could incorporate in your marriage? And for persons who are not yet married, remember, test him out. Don't just look on the pretty face or the handsome face and say, yes, this is the person for me. Go through the testing. Go through the questions. Understand who it is that you're going to marry. Because remember, once the decision is made, it's a lifetime commitment. We're not saying to stay in abuse. Don't do that. But if you are having just those normal life challenges, remember, this is a commitment that you have made. And number one, God should be at the center of our marriages. Put God in the center and then allow him to take care of the rest. Have a wonderful day, and remember to like, share and subscribe to CNJ Jamaica. Today it was all about 50 years of marriage. See you next time.